Selfish, silly human creatures. All human beings are born to suffer, some into pain, others into privilege. Men, born strong in body, yet burdened with fragile minds. Women, resilient in spirit, yet condemned to endure pain. And all of them, drowning in suffering. Such curious, silly creatures. Men, so pretentious, so defiant, yet weak within. It is their burden. They cannot love without pain. Even when they love one another, pain must be a part of it, both physical and emotional. When they surrender to desire, they do so through suffering, for they know no other way. Some part of them even revels in it. What is love without pain, after all? Humans as a whole are forever seeking their own torment. You see, they divide themselves by borders of their own making, only to wage war over the very lines they have drawn. They create means, destruction, and only then solutions. It seems they cannot exist any other way. Every idea begins as a solution, only for their imagination to tempt them with greed, urging them to push it further. And so they do. They must see, they must feel, before they can create yet another solution for the problem they themselves have birthed. It is foolish, primitive, childlike. I wonder, how many eras will it take for them to evolve beyond this flaw? Or was it even a flaw after all? Perhaps experience truly is the only way to learn. It leaves a scar, a reminder, and yet spin the globe a little longer and the scar seems to fade. The same mistakes return. The oppressed become the oppressors. The cycle of violence never ends. It shifts, jumps from one group to another like a disease that cannot be eradicated. One that always resurfaces again and again. So, do they ever learn? Maybe their own creation was a mistake. Maybe that is why God forsook them after all. Being all-knowing, he saw that it would never end. Perhaps that is why they have never encountered another sentient species, forever trapped in the cold, silent space. All other beings turned their backs on them, left them for dead, knowing that they would eventually destroy themselves. And there, on that pale blue dot, they remain, waging their foolish wars, drowning under insatiable greed, silly hatred, as if they were two species apart, and in their destruction they take their whole planet with them. Such selfishness, for they cannot even fathom the thought of dying alone. Selfish, silly human creatures.